to Fire Queen Tarot 1313. It has been a little while, so if you are new or a returning subscriber, welcome. I did take a little break to get back to school, and lo and behold, my son, who is just starting high school, been out for 2 years in homeschool, and all of a sudden, yeah, this baby got a fever. So I am, this won't be a pick a card, but this is basically going out to anyone who in the last couple of weeks has just felt stuck, or like there just seems to be like repeating cycles, and you are just feeling drained and not productive and not moving forward. If you were looking for a sign, this is it. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. I'm going to start with an angel message. Then I'm going to move into crystal intentions for some affirmations and encouragement. We're going to use the Bad Bitches Tarot. That is actually your channeled song. Whether or not you resonate as biologically female or as a divine feminine or divine masculine, this is not about... Bad bitch energy is just an embodiment of empowerment. You know, it's very Nine of Pentacles energy, like I'm good on my own, I look good, I feel good. So we're going to go through some past energy, we're going to go through some present energy, and then we're going to go through some possible outcomes based on the energy surrounding you. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into an angel message. Spirit, ancient ancestors, gods and goddesses, beings of love and light, what is the message that you have for the collective at this time? A message, only messages of love and light are, well, I mean, you know, if it's the truth and it's a little dark, then it is what the fuck it is on that. But, yeah. So, the beginning of that song is I spent so many nights sleeping on me, and without realizing that I was all that I need. Bad bitch energy. Bad bitch energy in my bad bitch energy. Bad bitch energy in my bad bitch energy. Yeah, you get that. But it's just it's by Savanah Cristina, and it's a really, really, really good song. And it's basically all about just finding out who you are, getting back to you. So if you have been stuck and stagnant for a little while, may have been because Spirit is calling you to get back in touch with yourself. Not in the suggestive way, but you know, I mean, if you got to do what you got to do, do what you got to do, you know, because all ties, anytime you are intimate with somebody, you are exchanging energy. Now, if they've got demons in their closets, and I mean, when I mean demons in their closet, like unhealed shadows and shadow wounds that they have not dealt with, you won't carry that into you too, by giving a physical exchange with them. So just be mindful of who you have in your energy, because not all souls deserve to be in your precious energy, my loves. All right, so let's go ahead and get a couple angel messages, and then we will move into crystal intentions. Oh, okay, we got a few. We've got 13 and 21, which actually breaks down to 3, so 4 and 3. So we've got I am confident. And if this is not some energy that you were in, this is definitely some energy the Spirit is calling you to kind of nestle into. There are ways to build up confidence, whether it be talking into the mirror or even, you know, speaking with a life coach that can help you build on that confidence. Because sometimes if it's not good at faking it, you got to bring in the big guns so you can, you know, move into that energy at a pace that feels comfortable for you. So I am confident. You are a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work steadily towards your goals. I am confident. Get a lot of Taurus, Capricorn energy with this. Actually more Taurus Libra, to be honest, but some Capricorn too. But what I'm getting significantly with that is you may be sleeping on yourself and your skills, and there is something that you have been resonating on for a while, whether it be a creative project, a hobby that you're wanting to turn into a side hustle. Definitely now is the time to do that. August 26th starts pre-retrograde, so anything that you want to get started on or get into a groove about, it's a good time to do that now, because retrogrades are really about rest and reflection, because shit goes haywire. Communication, all kind of stuff. So if you got some shit you need to say, go ahead and do it now so the lines don't get crossed after retrograde. And we've got 222, I am balanced. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you nourish them with words, feelings, and action. 222, I am balanced. With this significantly, what I am getting is if you are not speaking life over yourself, this is your call to action to do so. If you are still battling with negative self-talk, it may be okay to talk to somebody about that, because and I'm here and Treat Myself Better by Victoria Justice. I've actually done readings on that. I've done readings centered around that song. Negative self-talk is the number one killer of whatever you're trying to draw in, because whatever you're thinking is what you are manifesting. So if you were thinking my life is fucked up and it's never going to change, that is exactly what you're going to continue to manifest. You've got to change your thinking in order to draw in more positive energy. And we've got number 55, I am evolving. Substantial change is in your future. Embrace the change. A need to overcome your insecurities and let go of fears. So fear is bullshit. If you feel like you are being held back or you are being blocked in any way, shape, or form, you're not. Unless that's very Eight of Swords energy. Like you were just caught up and trapped in your head, but you can free yourself at any minute. We've got I am inspiring, number 21. You are highly creative with a strong will to succeed. Your imagination is highly charged. It reveals itself in everything you do, from your sparkling conversations to your most prized projects. I am inspiring. And I feel like the changes that you are trying to embark on, or that you're wanting to embark on, if you have not gotten in that energy yet, because everybody's timeline is different. This is a general message, meaning when you find it is when you are meant to hear it. Don't worry about what date it is or any of that. This is when you're meant to receive this message. And then we have got, for the last one, number 25, I am intelligent. You have a great ability to take in and process information on both the conscious and subconscious level. Your curiosity is endless, and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you to immense awareness of the world. I am intelligent. And I feel like this is spiritual intelligence, and I feel like this is why things may have been stagnated for you for a period of time, is because you were being guided to trust your intuition more. Rely, and if you have a spiritual team, like, if you rely on guardian angels, gods and goddesses, ascended masters, anybody that resonates in your industry, or just spirit or God, however you choose to resonate for yourself. This is that acknowledgement that you not only can depend on them, but that you are supported in moving into any other venture that's going to bring you growth in any way, shape, or form. And I'm hearing that growth will lead to prosperity. Just don't think that shit happens overnight. You got to match that energy and meet it as well too. All right, so we'll go ahead and do past, present, past energy, present energy surrounding you and embodying, and then we will do possible outcome and advice from Spirit with the Bad Bitches Tarot. Spirit, ancient ancestors, gods and goddesses, beings of love and light that are surrounding the collective at this time. Please go through and help me channel the past energy for them, for the collective, please. And I will tag Savanah Cristina's song down in the description as well. There are some additional information, and if this message does resonate, go ahead and I just jumped right ahead of the crystal intentions. I'm glad I caught that though. Yay! Yay me! And I'm gonna do my best, because I've reminded myself to remember there are charms in this sack that will we'll see if they coincide with this message, because I was blindfolded when I did it. Well, not blindfolded, but my eyes was closed. And I can't see, so I don't know until I put that shit up in my face. So it is what it is. All right, let's get a crystal intentions message for you. And I love this deck because of the encouragement, the affirmation. Sometimes they can be a little stern, but sometimes you missing the point. Sometimes the universe got to get you right. All right, what is the message of guidance for the collective at this time, please, Spirit? Okay, we've got tourmalized quartz. I am mindful of the energetic connections between myself and others. I automatically remove unhealthy cords of attachment. Resolve harmony and peace on all levels. Deflect unwanted or unhealthy vibrations. Break unhealthy energetic cords. Uncover unconscious beliefs and patterns. I am drawing significantly into the subconscious beliefs and patterns. So if there is something that has always worked for you, but it's not feeling right for you anymore, this is your message to go ahead and start reevaluating how you do things. Even with and if there is anyone that has been in your energy, but you just can't stop thinking about them, you don't understand, why you continue. It might be time to do a cord cutting. There's several ways to do it. The jury, now, if you're dealing with a twin flame or a significant soul connection, do some research on that. Don't just listen to anybody, because the jury is still out on whether or not you can cut cords. But the easiest way to cut cords with a twin is to focus on yourself and to pull your energy back and to, basically recognize your worth. Because I've said this before and I've said it again. This is a quote from somebody I found on YouTube, and I have not been able to find this girl since, but I know that she was put on my path for that message. She was like, if you don't love yourself, the twin flame journey will eat you alive. And that is not a lie by any stretch of the imagination. That was 100% facts. And that's what the whole point is. The goal is never the twin. It's not the twin. The goal is getting to yourself. The twin's the bonus. And sometimes that shit ain't got to end in union. I am learning to accept that. And I'm comfortable in that. I'm pretty sure I know who my twin is. And I'm pretty sure that I'm not worried about whether or not this is going to end in union anymore. Because the whole journey to get back to myself and realize so many things that I have accepted that were not worthy of my time, my energy, all of that. This is definitely, if you have entertained lower vibrational energy longer than you should, this is your chance to start not accepting anything that does not deserve you. My favorite scene, and I quote this all the time, Janet Livermore in Singles. I don't need this. I can just break up with him. I have always been able to do this. Break up with someone and never look back. And it takes time to get there. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you on that. It takes time to get to that energy, but you will get there. You just have to keep progressing forward. You have to. Not because I said so, just because it's good for you. Shit. Don't worry about me. All right, I was meant to get you a couple more messages, but let's see. All right, messages for the collective, please, Spirit. Oh, there we go. And then we have Citrine. I am confident and courageous. It is safe for me to be powerful. Expand self-confidence and awareness of personal magnificence. Remember divine essence. Increase mental clarity. Exude joy, enthusiasm, happiness, and shine your light. I started hearing this little light of mine. But what I'm getting significantly from that, if you have shrunk yourself to, not be seen or be heard, or just to not, make waves, make all the waves you need to. You are a divine being having a human experience. Start acting like it. And if you are acting like it, then just continue to stay in that bad bitch energy. So, right off the top of the deck, we've got the Hermit and the Five of Cups. Let's go ahead and get some, so like I said, past energy. Let me get some clarifiers. I may grab another deck to clarify. I haven't decided yet. All right. I love and loathe this deck because it doesn't, the cards don't, they're not smooth. But I love them. I love this deck. All right. Past energy for the collective, please, Spirit. Past energy for the collective. There we go. So we had two. Both the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So Earth energy, you may be an Earth sign, or you may have Earth somewhere strongly placed in your chart. But what I'm getting from this is there is definitely a sense of unbalance, and probably a sense of not embracing opportunities as they arose. And I'm also hearing letting things slide, significant, like things like snide comments or things that needed to be checked at the time. Yeah, it's time to start checking people. Like, always speak your truth, but just be peaceful with your words and actions. And if a motherfucker get out of line, put it back in place, in the most respectful way possible. Sometimes the most respectful thing you can do is get a motherfucker all the way right. All right, let's get current energy for the collective, please. Okay, we got a couple. We've got the Magician in reverse. You know what? Let's go ahead and see. Spirit, how do you want this? Okay, so in the reverse. The Magician in reverse. We've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Again, coming to just not embracing where you are or looking for other opportunities. So with the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like there's a strong sense that you do not believe that you are the creator of your own life. And I feel like things have gone out of your reach for so long that you've even stopped looking to see what is going to come to fruition or what's going to grow. And if you are in that energy, look, I'm here to tell you, shit is not easy. This shit's not easy. Financially, things could be better. But a lot of that had to do with me changing my mindset. A lot of this has to do with, and the thing is I come from a finance background, or I came from banking, credit, and lending. I know what to do. I understand that. But when you decided to embark on being into business for yourself, I don't have the structure that I did of having an employer now. So I'm having to relearn everything, all of my saving techniques, all of my, spend techniques, what's important, what can be, all of that. But if you are having issues with money, it's time to reevaluate how you look at money. And I'm not saying that you need to spend thousands on seminars. There are so many videos on YouTube that can actually guide you to helping out with getting better with your finances. Not even just starting additional passive, getting to a point where you have passive income, starting multiple side hustles, things like that. So you got to have the will and the drive too. You can't just expect it to happen. You've got to have the will and the drive too. And with all of these cards in reversal, I'm definitely feeling like there may have been a lot of, all right, I don't believe that the shit's ever going to get better for me. And I'm here to tell you, gratitude goes a long way. So if, you hate your job, build up your resume and start looking. But stop looking for a job, because I've always heard job as an acronym for just over broke. So if you're trying to not be over broke, you might have to put a little more, emphasis into the additional hustles. And I'm not saying hustle like hustling to be broke. No, we're not doing that. You're trying to get to a point where I am too. Let's call a spade a spade. But where you've got money coming in, whether you're working or not. That's the goal. And if you have just lost all semblance of, it is what it is. Things can't change. This is your sign. It is time to reevaluate that thinking. And again, if you need to look at a life coach or a financial life coach, because they do exist, may not be a bad idea. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And let's go ahead and get some future energy and then advice from spirit. Oh, let's fall right on out. So we've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. That's feeling out in the cold, but with this being in the reverse, what I'm getting is there's a sense of you learning to incorporate more positivity into how you look at money. Considering that all of these are pentacles, you either are a sign or You got a lot of earth in your chart, or you are definitely concerned with some money. This is the general message. So take this as it resonates and leave what doesn't. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse as well. What I am getting from this as well is if a family dynamic ended to where there was a primary breadwinner in the home, and that breadwinner has kind of, I'm seeing, moved on to a new family. One, they gonna get their karma. Don't even sweat about that. But two, this was your lesson. This was your lesson in how to, because if you put all your eggs into this relationship and it left you financially unstable, you were being guided at some point. And I know that there may be, because I'm there now. I'm still living with my ex-fiance. Not that he's not a great dude and a great father, but I'm ready to be in my own space. But financially, we're working towards that. But yeah, I forgot where I was going with that. But anyways, if you left that relationship where somebody was financially holding the bag, and this is definitely spirit calling on you to reevaluate how you make money. Start thinking outside the box with the whole being creative, being innovative. It's time. And then with the Six of Wands, if you were feeling like you have been defeated, it is okay to talk to somebody. And I feel like a lot of you that this resonates for, you've been dealing with this on your own. It is time to get some people involved, whether that be friends, family members, inner circle. And if you don't feel like you have any of that, or you feel like divulging any of that, talk to a therapist. Really, it's okay. It really is. On the back of the deck, we have the moon. That is Cancer energy. Also divine feminine energy as well. And that came out upright. But the moon is also about illusions. So any self-deprecating talk, those are illusions. Those are fear-based bullshit. You're better than that. Let's go ahead and get into let's get some messages from the Witch's Wisdom, and then we will move into Spirit Animal Oracle. All right, Spirit. What is the message from the Witch's Wisdom for the collective, please? Guidance for the collective. I have baby hands, and this deck is way bigger than my fingers, so there we go. We've got Passion, Fire, and Familiar, Guardian. This is definitely a call for, and I'm feeling with the Familiar, there may be an animal that is trying to draw into your energy, whether that be you adopting, whether if you have a friend that is just had some kittens, and I feel like kittens definitely is significant because they're traditional familiars. I have a Chinese crested Yorkie as my familiar. A familiar can be any animal in any way, shape, or form. I know people that have frogs that identify as their familiar, pet frogs. So it's really just boils down to, this animal is on your path to not only guide but protect you, and then to provide it help you not only love yourself but have a love for animals. And you have to have a love for animals to want one, but I wasn't really an animal person, but I adore my Sparkins. I do. I love animals. Let's not get that twisted, but just to have one in the house all the time, because I'm weird about house training, I don't want to do it. I said what I said, but he came to us housebroken, like damn near housebroken. I mean, he still has little accidents because he's an old man, but I do feel like getting either finding a pet or getting a pet or learning, getting in touch with your familiar will also help you become more compassionate and passionate about life. Animals just have this way of warming up your heart. They just do. You got to be a cold ass person and not love animals. And then on the back of the deck we have tarot cards. So if you have defaulted to tarot as a means of divination, that is awesome. Oh, we also have prosperity behind that, so I want you to be aware of that. But if you have a tendency to default to tarot, I call it getting into a tarot rut, where you kind of relying on the tarot for guidance. I've done it myself. Don't do that. It's not healthy. It's not good for you, because the great thing about tarot and oracle and divination is the energy is fluid. Meaning, if you don't like something, change that shit, because you can. If, but if you just, just keep looking for the energy, just keep looking at energy, but there's no movement behind it, yeah, ain't shit gonna manifest for you. So yeah, you have to match the energy that you were manifesting. There's no other way to get around that. And that is going to lead to prosperity. I also believe being passionate about life again, because any of you that resonate with this message, you have not been passionate about life in a long time. Like, I feel like you have been wearing a mask and going through the motions and faking the funk, but you ain't been happy in a minute. It's time to get happy again. And find little ways to do that within yourself. Don't worry about what everybody else has got going on. Just worry about what you need. And prosperity looks different to everybody. To me, total mental peace and clarity is prosperity. And then we're going to go ahead and get into the Spirit Animal Oracle. And again, if this message does resonate, go ahead and like, comment, share. I'm not asking for full deeds, but just, a good idea to hey, well, this part resonated. And if something does not resonate with you, don't let that bother you. Leave that for somebody else. This is a general message. All right. And what is the closing message for the collective? Oh, we've got Skunk Spirit, know your worth. And we've got Hawk Spirit, let Spirit be your guide. If you see any of these animals, if you have seen any of these animals out in nature or anything like that, this is a double confirmation that this is your message, and Spirit is like saying, hey, you know what, we love you, and it's time to move past what you've been through and move into what you're capable of and where you're ready to go. We've got Rabbit Spirit, now is a lucky time. Like I said, you're not going to be met without resistance, because sometimes the universe has to make sure you ain't with that bullshit and you're ready to progress. And then we've got Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Whatever you've been through, especially those of you that resonate with the ending of a relationship and the ending of a happy family, you have a story to tell. Because I feel like your partner was a real piece of work. And there are probably many people that can take your trauma and make it their survival story. So it may be time to, write your thoughts out, get them down on paper, and look into, self-publish. Self-publishing is real. We live in the digital age. Self-publishing is very real. And on the back of the deck, we have Dove Spirit, be peace. And I feel like this is mostly be at peace with yourself. If you have accepted things that were less than you deserve, forgive yourself. I know that's easier said than done. But as you know better, you do better. And as you know more, you're not going to entertain the same shit that you did just to be up under somebody or just to be near someone or have people in your energy. You're better than that, and you know that. So in closing, my loves, on the other side of all of this pain, I swear to you, it does get better, but you got to walk towards that. So in the meantime, I hope you have a great weekend. Take care of each other, and blessed be.